Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and I sell used books on eBay and Amazon. Today is a Monday morning and we got 55 orders going out, I believe, on eBay. Well, one of those is on Mercari, 54 on eBay, one on Mercari, and sales were great over the weekend. Also, Amazon absolutely kicked butt over the weekend. We were like almost at $500 in sales between Saturday and Sunday. So very happy to see things going. Hoping soon to hit that $5,000 in monthly sales on Amazon. I think that's going to be a cool level to get to. But that's what we're talking about today. Today we are talking about eBay. Now, with eBay, I recently started trying out their Offsite promoted ads just to kind of give it a try. I've never really tried it before and it's not going so great. I think I set an ad budget around $10, and it seems like basically for every dollar in ads I'm spending, I'm getting like $1.50 in sales. So it's like spending $10 in ads to get $15 in sales is not cutting it. So I did make some adjustments to that. And also eBay right now is having, at least for my account, a promotion where like they're only charging me half for the ads, or they're reimbursing me half for the ads. So $10 in ads is really like spending $5 in ads to get $15 in sales, which isn't good by any means, but still not as bad as spending $10 to get $15 in sales. But I'm gonna keep trying that for a couple of weeks. I went ahead and lowered down how much I am spending in ads per day. I'm trying to remember where I started. I think I started at $10 and I dropped it down to $5 per day. And I also dropped my price per click, because this is where you're paying per click. I'm pretty sure they're promoting on Google, and then you're paying for each click you get to your listings, which is not really, I didn't think it'd work out good for used items. I've not heard of it working good for used items. Since they had that 50% off, I was like, you know what, let's just try it for right now. I actually had somebody call me and talk to me about it. The person really wasn't interested in talking very long, which I thought was kind of weird. It felt like the whole time they were trying to get off the phone and get to the next call. They're just like, oh, your account looks absolutely great. Yeah, you should try this out. Yeah. And then they went on. They were done. It was funny. But I decided to try it out. And yeah, but anyways, let me know in the comments section below, have you tried the Offsite ads? How is that going for you? Is it working good for anybody? If so, what are you doing? What's your cost per click? What is your amount per day? I think a lot of it depends on really what you're selling. And I think for used goods, it's not what we're looking for. Anyways, let me show you guys what sold. Starting on the ground, in this bag, we got a whole bunch of sewing machine parts. We'll pop them up on the screen. There's some more in the other unit as well. Sold all that. Also, we got a set of these pre-recorded blank VHS tapes. Sold a lot of 20 of them for $19 on Mercari. eBay will no longer let you list these because they're worried about copyright infringements. So I list them on Mercari now. $19 for 20 of them. I'm happy with that. Plus, no fees on Mercari. I use Vendoo to do all my cross-listing. If you want to check that out, it is down in the description below. But like I've mentioned many times before, I use Vendoo more as a way to back up my 13,000 listings rather than as a cross-listing tool. I do occasionally cross-list some stuff, but for me, Vendoo is more of a backing up tool, more of an insurance rather than a cross-listing tool. The cross-listing is just great bonus. Here we got CDs, Mike Viola and the Candy Butchers. Let's get serious. We've got a lot of, I think 11 bluegrass CDs that we finally sold. We've got some sort of, here, let's pull this out first. This is cool. I was kind of surprised it sold. When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again by Wesley Only, the Oklahoma Yodeler. Old cassette tape, going international. Not sure where it's going to, but it's going international. I thought that was cool. That sold. Here's a reel-to-reel tape. I've got some more of these coming soon. But this one is Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. I think I got like $20, $25 for that. Happy with it. Try to get the shirt out of here. Here's some sort of green shirt. Pop it up on the screen. Don't remember what it is. And we got more CDs. We've got Lovely Thunder by, who is that? I can't even read that there. Harold Budd. Here we've got Complicated by Nivea. And then we've got a lot of Alison Krauss CDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not an artist I would save all their CDs for. I don't normally bundle my CDs like this, but came across the collection that was left over from an estate, and there was a lot of good lots like this I was able to list. So that's one of them. And here's the DVD set. I just accepted a low offer to get this gone. Jesse Dupont's Philosophy, the Vanity of Genetically Altered Christianity. Not sure what's going on there, but we sold it. Here's a part, I believe, to a Volkswagen and a little 35mm camera. All right, let's look at books. This first book, I bought this just because I wanted to own it for a second. I didn't make any money on this, but it was fun, and I got rid of it pretty quickly at the price we listed it at. We got $25 plus shipping. Oliver Twist, 1872. Really cool copy there. I might have made $1 or $2. Here we've got Janet Graybill, The Nun, That None Should Perish. We've got Bible readings for the home. We've got Beans, Stirring Half-Baked Beans, ex-library book. We got like, I think $10.80 for this little kid's book. Pretty cool. Here we got a purple Methodist hymnal. You usually do not see these in purple. That sold while I was at church on Sunday. It seems like every Sunday while I'm at church, I'm selling either a Bible or a hymnal. This week it was a hymnal. Here we sold Kentucky and Tennessee, Architecture of the Old South. This one did really good. This was $60, $70, somewhere in that range for that book. Look out for that. Better Homes and Gardens decorating book with the dust jacket. I hadn't seen this with the dust jacket before. We do have 5 rings on that binder. Copyright 1956. Pretty cool. We've got one copy of Dune, God Emperor of Dune, of course, by Frank Herbert. This is a book club edition with a dust jacket. Death, the Final Surrender by Cedric. This is signed to Judy. Let's see, a couple more books here. We got Human Anatomy, 9th edition. Textbooks are selling right now. This is an instructor's review copy. So we sold that. Oh, this cookbook. I paid 50 cents for this cookbook at my local bookstore. It was 50 cents after my trade-in credit. And I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna sell this on Friday to a guy in Arkansas. And I was wrong. It took 3 weeks, but it sold on a Friday to the guy in Arkansas that I knew was gonna buy it. So that was cool. Almost every Friday. It's actually about every other Friday he'll buy cookbooks. But that week he came along and bought a different one. And then 2 weeks later, so that'd be 3 weeks away, he came and bought this one. Pretty cool. And here we got Fascinating Womanhood, A Guide to a Happy Marriage by Helen Indiel. I don't know. New enlarged edition. Sure, this one did pretty good. But that is everything in this unit. We are going to go down to the other unit, talk about my plan for the week, which is kind of interesting this week, and we'll go from there. So let's go. All right, plan for this week is just to be flexible. So Thursday, I'm going out of town on a sourcing trip to Texas to pick up a bunch of books that should be good for eBay. In the meantime, I don't really have any good eBayable books. I listed one box just like this full of books this morning, and now I'm pretty out except for my lots and sets that I'm building. Friday, I went through and sorted all those and started listing some, so I will finish that project probably later today or maybe even tomorrow, depending on how the rest of today goes. We do have a lot of shipping to do. Besides that, I'm not really having a whole lot of eBay books coming in. I do have one box of books that somebody is mailing to me. They may get here this week, they might not. I have a pallet of books that I have bid on an online auction that looks really good. About a 3-hour drive, I will have to go pick it up. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of like buying a lottery ticket in this case. It's could pay like maybe 10 or 15 bucks for a pallet of books and basically see what happens. Just trying something out there. But besides that, I need to source for Amazon. I think on Thursday when I take that trip to Texas, on the way back, we're going to hit a whole lot of thrift stores and try to find my 100 books that I want for Amazon each week. Because right now we are at 2. They're both sets that I built last week. They're good money, good sets, but I'm not getting that volume that we want. So more of the story this week, we're going to be flexible. We might be listing a lot of random stuff that's not books, as I'm kind of like expecting a lot of books later in the week and not so much at the beginning of the week. But we're just going to be flexible, work on whatever I've got laying around, not doing a lot of sourcing until Thursday, and then hopefully finding a bunch on Thursday. Hopefully Friday we can make a great Amazon shipment, And hopefully it all works out. There's a lot of hopefullys there, but if not, we will list what's in the death pile from before I was selling all these books, CDs, and DVDs, all the other junk, because we do have, you know what, we got a couple days worth of stuff there. I might as well get to it now. I want to finish up my clothing and take apart my clothing photo station so that I can better utilize that space. And honestly, that's probably, after I finish off my book sets and lots, that's probably what I'm going to focus on first, to finish up clothing, get it done, get it out of here. But anyways, I want to show you guys what else we've sold. We've sold some pretty junky stuff out of this unit, and I'm glad to see it go. So let me show you this stuff. All right, so here's the pile. There's some really good stuff, some not so good stuff. Start with these two golf clubs. Buyer sent me offers of $5.33 a piece plus $10 shipping, and we took that. We're going to get these out of here. Almost the last of my golf clubs, so glad to see those go. Ram is not a good brand. This sold from the other unit just a second ago, so I went down and picked it up. Another sewing machine part. Here is a lot of Xbox 360 hard drives. Sold those for $8. They are untested. I didn't bother testing them, so that's why they went so low. Little Ford parts with knob. Little sewing machine part. Sewing machine part. Sewing machine part, and then two more. These both sold off a machine that I took apart over 2 years ago, and then they sold within an hour a piece of each other. What are the odds? What are the odds? Here are two hats that sold both out of the same hat bin, which is the smallest hat bin I have. Found that interesting. New York Jets, New Era hat, and a U.S. Cellular Field White Sox hat. Sold those. Glad to see those go. We got one Cabbage Patch Kid. Sold this, I did an auction, got $1.25. The auction did not go so great. Also auctioned off all these old cars. Some of them are Hot Wheels, some of them are Matchbox and other stuff. $9.99 is where the auction ended plus shipping. So you know what? I'm happy with this. Condition is not great on these, and they are gone. Here is an elbow to a turbo off of something, like a Ford. And this is some sort of like cassette tape player recorder thing. I don't know. I sold it. Cool little Scooby-Doo action figure. Sold him. Here is a throttle cable off of a Harley. We got $35 for that part. Another one of my local photo cards. Got something off for $3 on this one just because I've got like 40 of these, I think. So if we can sell 40 of them for $3 a piece, 120 bucks in sales. Here's 100 black and white photographs. Usually list these around 20. This one had been up for a while, so there's no telling what offer I accepted. Wonder Bible NIV. The person asked me, is this actually in English? Because I accidentally bought one in Spanish the other day. I just want to make sure this is in English. Yes, this one was in English. So I got that sell. And here's some CDs. First two going out to the same buyer. I did combined shipping for them. And then the other two are going out to other buyers. Echoes of the Ozarks, Volume 1. Pretty cool stuff. That is everything we got going out today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.